Miss Crawford, without any prompting, much less a question, without any prompting from me, just opened up and bared her soul. I was never prepared for this. I never expected this. I've been at this for more than 35, 37, 38 years. I've done thousands of interviews on radio and on television. And the one I just had with RHODA Moy Crawford has been unprecedented. I was never prepared for this. I never expected this. Miss Crawford, without any prompting, much less a question, without any prompting from me, just opened up and bared her soul. Obviously, she's been a young woman, a young parliamentarian, first-term parliamentarian, who has been the subject of so many vile rumors about she and the Prime Minister. And clearly, she had it bottled up in her, and she just let it fly this morning. I must tell you, listeners, there were moments in that interview when, if you have been listening from the very start, we were talking about a problem of drainage on Ward Avenue in Mandeville in her constituency. And I don't know how she got there, but she got there. And I didn't know how to respond. For the first time in a long time, I was at a loss as to, should I go through the door that she had just kicked open? And if you notice, I spent most of the interview just listening, because frankly, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't expect this, and I didn't know how to respond. I just didn't know how to respond. Until I realized that she just wanted to get it off her chest. And then we learned it has affected her relationship, certainly how she perceives how she's been treated by some of her political and parliamentary colleagues. She says it's not only hurting her, but she's also of the view that as a result of these rumors, her relationship with the wife of the Prime Minister is cold. People don't know how to relate to her in the presence of Mrs. Holness. And it's just, this is just, but it also reveals the pressure that we put so many of our public officials, public personalities, politicians under, especially in an age of social media where everybody has a microphone, a platform, and can anonymously say anything they want about people, knowing that they stand a very good chance of not being held accountable. for what they say about people. And that is amplified because we love to believe the worst about people. When something vile and vicious and nasty and dirty is said about people, and you're told it's not so, this is the story. No, we love to believe the worst and the most vile. And unfortunately, we now have an industry where some people trade in other people's not only grief, but also in making their lives miserable. That's where we are now. The age of social media and disinformation and lies. And we now know that some people are paid to do so. They're paid, they're organized to carry a particular line. Who we're going to attack today. What is the line what is the message we're going to spin today? They're paid bloggers, paid social media activists. And what we heard there from RHODA Moy Crawford, no person should have had to do that. But she's obviously suffering. And she felt this would have been cathartic or therapeutic for her to have done.
Not everything that is published, not everything that is written, not everything that is carried by gossip and rumors should be believed.
Nothing gonna hear! Nothing gonna hear!